Let's delve into Section 5, Infrastructure Management and CDSS, which accounts for 15% of the certification. 5. Infrastructure Management and CDSS, 15%. This section focuses on your ability to manage and maintain the essential supporting elements of your Palo Alto Networks security infrastructure, including their cloud-delivered services. 5.1. Maintain and configure CDSS. Cloud-delivered security services, or CDSS, are crucial for extending your security posture beyond your physical network. They offer dynamic and scalable security that adapts to evolving threats. 5.1. Security Policies. Explanation. Security policies for CDSS define how traffic to and from cloud applications and services is inspected and controlled. These policies ensure consistent security enforcement for users and data, regardless of their location. Scenario. Imagine your organization uses several SaaS applications. You would configure CDSS security policies to, for instance, block access to unsanctioned personal cloud storage services, while allowing and inspecting traffic to approved corporate SaaS applications like your CRM or Office suite. 5.1.2. Profiles. Explanation. Security profiles within CDSS are predefined or custom sets of security settings that can be applied to policies. These include profiles for threat prevention, like antivirus, anti-spyware, and vulnerability protection, URL filtering, and file blocking. Scenario. For your policy allowing access to the corporate CRM, you would apply a strict threat prevention profile to inspect all traffic for malware and an appropriate URL filtering profile to block access to known malicious sites that might be linked from within the CRM. 5. 1.3. Updates. Explanation. CDSS relies on continuous updates for threat intelligence, application identification, App ID, and other security components. Maintaining these updates ensures the system can recognize and protect against the latest threats and new applications. Scenario. Palo Alto Networks regularly releases updates for its threat database. You need to ensure your CDSS is configured to automatically download and install these updates to protect against newly discovered malware variants or command and control servers. 5.2. Maintain and configure IoT security. The proliferation of Internet of Things (IoT) devices introduces new security challenges. Palo Alto Networks IoT security provides visibility, prevention, and enforcement for these devices. 5.2.1. Security policies. Explanation. IoT security policies are tailored to the unique behaviors and risks associated with IoT devices. They often focus on segmenting IoT devices from the corporate network and restricting their communication to only what is necessary for their function. Scenario. You have a network of security cameras. An IoT security policy would allow these cameras to send video data only to the designated recording server and prevent them from accessing the internet or other internal network segments, thus limiting their potential as an attack vector. 5.2.2. Device IDs. Explanation. Device ID technology helps in accurately identifying and classifying IoT devices on the network. This granular identification allows for more precise policy enforcement and risk assessment. Scenario. When a new smart thermostat connects to the network, device ID helps identify it as a thermostat, its manufacturer, and its typical behavior. This information is then used to apply the appropriate security policy, such as allowing it to communicate only with its designated cloud management service. 5.2.3. Monitoring and logging. Explanation. Continuous monitoring and detailed logging of IoT device activity are essential for detecting anomalous behavior, policy violations, and potential compromises. Scenario. You review the IoT security logs and notice that a smart lighting controller, which typically only communicates with an internal hub, is attempting to connect to an unknown external IP address. This triggers an alert, allowing you to investigate a potential security incident. 5.3. Maintain and configure Enterprise DLP and Enterprise SaaS security. Enterprise data loss prevention (DLP) and SaaS security are critical for protecting sensitive data in today's distributed and cloud-centric environments. 5.3.1. Data encryption. Explanation. Ensuring data is encrypted, both in transit and at rest, is a fundamental aspect of DLP and SaaS security. This protects sensitive information from unauthorized access, even if other security controls are bypassed. Scenario. Your company policy mandates that all documents containing customer personally identifiable information, PII, stored in your approved cloud storage service must be encrypted. Enterprise DLP can identify and enforce encryption for such files. 5.3.2. Access control. Explanation. Access control mechanisms within Enterprise DLP and SaaS security ensure that only authorized users can access specific data and applications. This often involves integrating with identity providers and enforcing granular permissions. Scenario: you configure access controls for your company's SaaS-based HR system. Only HR personnel can access employee salary information, while managers can only view data related to their direct reports, all enforced through the SaaS security solution. 5.3.3 Monitoring and logging. Explanation: monitoring user activity, data access patterns, and policy enforcement within SaaS applications is crucial for detecting and responding to potential data breaches or misuse. Detailed logs support forensic analysis and compliance reporting. Scenario: the system logs show that a user from the sales department is attempting to download an unusually large number of confidential engineering documents from a SaaS collaboration tool. This triggers an alert via the SaaS security monitoring, prompting an investigation into potential data exfiltration. 5.4 Maintain and configure Strata Cloud Manager, SCM, and Panorama in network security environments. Strata Cloud Manager, SCM, and Panorama are centralized management solutions that provide visibility and control over Palo Alto Networks security infrastructure. 5.4.1 Supported products. Explanation: it's important to know which Palo Alto Networks products, firewalls, cloud security services, etc., can be managed by SCM and Panorama. This ensures you can leverage these platforms effectively for centralized administration. Scenario: your organization has multiple next-generation firewalls deployed across different branch offices and some cloud-based security services. You would use Panorama or SCM depending on the specific services and deployment model to manage all these supported devices and services from a single console. 5.4.2 New Device Addition. Explanation: this involves the process of onboarding new firewalls or other security devices into Panorama or SCM for centralized management. This typically includes device registration and initial configuration synchronization. Scenario: you are deploying a new PA series firewall at a new remote office. You will add this new device to your Panorama instance, push a standardized base configuration template, and then customize specific policies for that location. 5.4.3 Reporting. Explanation: both SCM and Panorama offer robust reporting capabilities, providing insights into network traffic, security events, threat trends, and compliance status across the managed infrastructure. Scenario: you need to generate a monthly report for management summarizing the top threats detected across all firewalls, the most active applications, and the overall security posture. You would use the reporting features of Panorama or SCM to gather this data and present it. 5.4.4 Configuration Management. Explanation: centralized configuration management allows administrators to create, deploy, and maintain consistent configurations across multiple devices. This includes managing device groups, templates, and shared policy objects. Scenario: you need to update the URL filtering profile to block a new category of websites across all your organization's firewalls. Using Panorama or SCM, you would modify the shared URL filtering profile in a template, and then push this change to all managed firewalls simultaneously, ensuring consistent policy enforcement. This overview should give you a good understanding of the infrastructure management and CDSS domain for your Palo Alto Networks Network Security Generalist certification preparation. To further solidify your knowledge and test your readiness, we at quicktechie.com highly recommend exploring our comprehensive resources. We provide meticulously crafted practice questions and answers, specifically for the Palo Alto Networks Network Security Generalist certification exam, an in-depth online book to guide your studies, and a curated list of interview questions and answers to help you prepare for your next career move in network security. Visit quicktechie.com to access these valuable materials and boost your confidence for exam success. Good luck with your studies.